This beauty here, this is a cheddar pumpkin, and just like a pumpkin that you would make pumpkin pie with, when you open it up, you're gonna scrape out the seeds, give them a good rinse, and then you can toast them up in the oven. They are perfectly delicious as is. I just have a little salt and pepper on these, and you could spice them up any way you like. For the squash itself, whether you're using a cheddar pumpkin or sugar pumpkins or butternut squash, I would do 2 butternut squash if I was trying to recreate the same amount of pumpkin as 1 cheddar squash. It's about 5 pounds of squash, incidentally. I'm gonna spray this with a little bit of olive oil or give it a drizzle, season it with a little salt and pepper, and throw it in a 400-degree oven until the squash is super tender. I lined the baking sheet with a little foil so that it'll be easy cleanup. Meanwhile, in the soup pot, we're gonna take a couple of apples, peeled and chopped, and some carrots, a few fat carrots, and a big old onion or 2 medium onions. And we're gonna season this up with a little nutmeg. Then we're gonna add some ground ginger or fresh ginger if you have some in the fridge or freezer. A little white and black pepper. They hit different points on your palate. A little sprinkle of white. Salt and pepper, of course. And you can sweeten it up with a little agave or honey. I'm gonna put the lid on and let these sweat and get nice and tender. The big finish is, if you wanna go super fancy, making some brown butter and crispy sage leaves. Regardless, we're gonna serve it up with some delicious grilled cheddar cheese sandwiches. We're gonna make those when we come back. The sage leaves in the melted butter, moderate heat. When the butter foams, when the butter melts and foams and the foam subsides, add the sage. And this is apples, onions, and carrots, nice and tender. So to that, we're gonna add 1 quart of stock, again, vegetable or chicken, whichever you prefer, and if you want it plant-based, obviously, that's the difference. This is the squash. After it comes out of the oven, let it cool until you can handle it, then scrape it out of the shells. Carefully transfer all of the liquids and your squash, in this case it's a cheddar pumpkin, into your soup pot. Then you're gonna add that drizzle of honey or agave to sweeten. Just a little bloop. And then when that comes up to a bubble, you're going to put it in batches into a blender, or I love these little immersion blenders, these stick blenders. We've toasted the seeds from the pumpkin, and now we're gonna make the grilled cheese, a combination of Fabonnaise or any eggless mayonnaise. So this is a plant-based product. It's made out of chickpeas. And I mix half that and half butter. Build the sandwich with the buttered sides on the outside, right? So mayo and butter, all Fabonnaise, or a combo. I like things spicy, so I put a little mustard on the inside, and then I go crazy with the cheddar cheese, like a good 3 slices. I know. Anyway, this gets a beautiful golden color, and you just lightly brush it on both sides. It's not too greasy, it gets perfectly crisp. My sage leaves are almost done. We're gonna take a quick break. I'll puree the soup, and we come back, we'll serve it up right after this. Okie doke, guys, so this is how we serve our soup up. This is our easy pumpkin soup with apples. And then we're going to spoon our nutty brown butter over the top. And then we're gonna top that with our crispy sage leaves. And then we're gonna bring it downtown and add our crispy pumpkin seeds. And then we are going to cut our 3 slices of grilled cheddar cheese alongside for a little dipping pleasure. Yeah.